Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. It's been a while. It's been 3 months actually. Yeah, it's just been difficult to keep up with this. I thought for sure that moving to the new place would just suddenly give me this huge burst of energy to do everything and anything in my spare time, and then some stuff in the schedule shifted around, and hey Clive, thank you for the resubscribe. So yeah, one thing led to another, and now it's 3 months later, and I still haven't finished Darkwood. Huzzah! So, on the last stream, I went into that cave area and failed a story critical event, and now the chapter hasn't ended and I need to find another way out of it. So that's good. We like it when you can fail a story critical event and get stuck in the same chapter and have to find another way out. This game is definitely true to its word that it's harsh. And I'm not even playing on the hardest mode, so there's not even permadeath, but it's still mean, is what it is. And at this rate, we are never going to finish it. So I should probably commit to doing it now that I have a short break from work. At the same time, yeah, the be patient. I really gave myself a bad start by sort of rushing to the end of chapter 1. I got really annoyed by the northern fortress in the first map. There was like a forest to the north. I realized northern fortress. That sounds about as vague as it gets. I lack the resources for that. So there was a fortress to the north with really fast... Forest to the north with really dangerous enemies. And I kept getting killed and I kept losing my stuff and not rediscovering it. And I got annoyed and I was like, okay, time for chapter 2. There's these funny guys again. You can still not talk about anything with them, so that's good. Yeah, I'm a little lost on what I was working on. At this rate, I may need to either look up a guide or consult someone who knows more about the game. Yeah, I put my pockets full of stuff because I was assuming that the chapter was going to end. So I took what I perceived to be my more important stuff. Let's see. Right, yes, I have a magazine. So yeah, I have a gun. So yeah, I'm a little unsure what to do right now. I feel like I've swept most of the map. I do know that we need an oxygen tank because we have the means to refill it, but where is oxygen tank? So I would be curious if anyone would find it particularly objectionable if I just look up where the oxygen tank is. Normally I would not do that. I like to let games do, I like to let games go at their pace and let them explain stuff at their leisure, but well, you know how many breaks it's been in between the sessions. You know that I have failed several times to find anything. So at this stage, I think it would be wise to just look it up if it takes too long. So I hope you'll forgive me for doing that. I find it kind of shameful myself to look at guides and such for this. But yeah. The situation is what it is. So, yeah, the village up there. Ah, right, a single shot shotgun, yes, yes. So I recall the village being somewhat dangerous. But yeah, I also don't know if enemies respawn here. Because I haven't been to the village in a while, so yeah. My sprite got glitched. Or maybe it just looks like that in the water, I don't know. I guess it just looks like that in the water. Shows you what I know. Anyway, I shouldn't have my single shot shotgun out. Hello there. Yeah? Is this a confrontation you want to engage in, friend? Alright. Alright, I haven't unlearned anything at least. As long as you don't panic, you're usually fine with most of these enemies. Yeah, there's a lot of poisonous mushrooms out here, but I already am fully upgraded. Hello, Reaper Cheap, welcome to the stream. Does my audio sound okay? Like, am I audible over the game? It's always some rebalancing when I haven't streamed for a while. Yeah, at least we know one of those entrances is to the top right. Though as for whether it leads to something useful, that we'll have to see. I don't quite know what the goal of this chapter even is. The first chapter had a pretty clear goal, right? To meet with the doctor. You can hear me well? Okay, as long as it's not too well, you know? I don't need to be blasting your ears out with the microphone being too loud either. How to get to the village again? Ah, right. I just went a bit too far right there. It happens. Can't fight what I cannot see. Come on, then. We're just trading blows here. Alright. Oh, I have a light. I forgot. Most of these things have been searched already. I really don't know if there's anything in the village I have not yet seen. I could repair this random doorway in the swamp, but why would I? Anyone else want to get into a tussle? Tussle with little old me? I'll let you know. I've played Shovel Knight. Yeah, it can be a bit hard to discern exactly where we have and have not been. I guess that's part of this game, is trying to remember that sort of thing. I've rediscovered I've discovered some stuff here. Does that mean I have not been here? Well, let's see. There's still some stuff we don't really want in a corner here. For the rest, this is, I'd say, pretty good stuff. So. Broken sickle, so let's just replace that. Okay, so I have not either not been here or at least not properly explored here. Weird how that could happen. I guess it does happen when you keep getting attacked by enemies. This looks like a room full of extremely healthy people. Alright, well, I'm confident that there's more to see in the village then. It's actually the first place I went, which is why I haven't really... Oh, Okay, so I have been here. Was that my old stuff then? It did look like one of those backpacks, but I thought it would have a different name if it was that. Well, it's alright. Who cares? I care. Okay, it actually is too strong to dismantle, and now I've damaged my shovel. Very smart. When the game says it's too strong, maybe I should believe it. Hello there, alligator boy. It ain't legal hunting alligators down in the swamp, boy. Yeah? Perhaps you would like another one. Come on then. Come on. Come on, I ain't got all day. I ain't got all day, alligator boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here, gator, 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 gator. Hey. Okay, he's gone. Did he just leave? Okay. Oh, no, there you are. Yeah, you want to go? Come on, then. Come on. Come on. Okay, there you go. If you could never respawn again, that would be great. Gasoline. Poison. Poison. Very smart. Let me just pop some pills then. Ooh, pretty badly poisoned too. Look at that. It's taking ages to go down. There we go. Oh boy, a spam bot has emerged in my chat. Time to lay down the law. Bye-bye. It's a bit scummy the way these bots will try to exploit like streamers who are trying to make a name for themselves. I stream mostly for fun and to get back to some games I need to get back to. I don't really expect much of it these days. And anyway, I'm too old to fall for that sort of thing. This gasoline is almost out, so let's take a homemade shotgun instead. And we are back here. We are back here. Okay. We've gone around in a circle. That's good because that's good. Wow, the voice crack. I'm starting on my 5th puberty right now, guys. Don't worry about it. So we know we've pretty thoroughly explored this thing here and this place. The accuracy on this thing is not fantastic, you can see that. Still. It's getting to... Stepped on the poison. It's getting to be late as well. Hi. Why did I never meet this guy? Did I just overlook him? Wait, bloody hell, you're alive. The old man extends his hand, blindly trying to reach me. You're not from around here, eh? You cannot be him. All them lads are dead, it's only me, and... He finally finds my arm and grabs it. For a moment he clutches my hand in silence. Then I hear him mumbling under his breath. I don't have anything, mate. Only this chair. Bloody hell. His gaze stops somewhere under the leaky barn ceiling. What? The old man suddenly jumps up. What are you saying? I feel his long fingernails digging into my hand. Ain't no tree. That it looked like a tree, but those faces. I know them, every single one of them. So close and so fake. There is something about the tree, isn't it? They're not real, they're not. From time to time, I thank God I went blind. I don't have to look at them. This guy has quite the mouth on him, doesn't he? I guess he has to compensate for the lack of eyes. The old man lets go of my hand to lean against the broken back of the chair. He sighs with relief. It disgusts me. This this scum. All the time I have to listen to the blabber, it's pathetic blabber, complaining all the time as if I was supposed to believe it's human. That it's Miss Sotya. Yeah, right. Who is your Sotya? He suddenly reaches towards me with both hands, almost falling out from the chair. He grabs onto my sleeve. I feel all his weight on me. You lad, you've got your hands and legs, strong arms. I beg you, get rid of that filth from my village. I can't bear another day of that abomination wailing and sobbing. I want to die in peace. I want to die in peace. Listen to me. I thought about it for a long time. I've had a lot of time to think. His eyes widen. His pupils are milky white. I can feel him climbing my coat. Okay. Like a cat. You need to find the basement. Jasiek. Names. Eastern European names. Yazik. If I pronounce it like Dutch, it would be Yazik, but I doubt it's that. It's probably more like Yaziek. Yaziek's basement. I remember it. It's right next to the tree. The tree is too large, so if you can't reach it from the top, you gotta try from the bottom. Find the basement, and there surely you will find the tree's roots. The bloody thing must have roots. That's where they are. Destroy them, pull them, drag them, twist the heck out of them. You'll find a way. I know you will. Gilman slides down my coat straight into his destroyed wheelchair. For a moment, he searches for a stone, which he uses to prop himself up against the muddy floor of the barn. Thank you, thank you. I wasn't expecting to encounter an entire new character here, and I'm kind of shocked that I never did before. As much as he's talking about the tree, if you look at him, he seems pretty infected with tree himself. But hey, at least something's happening here. Didn't we just establish that the man is blind? Why are we... we are showing him stuff, but he's blind? Okay, no, yep, sure. Upon seeing, the photo, the cripple cringes with disgust. These ruffians, sons of a thief. There were 7 of them. The mother took the 4 youngest ones when the hunger struck. The other 3 stayed with the father. They were weak and sickly. One day the father got into his head that they are... Oh, whoops, sorry. Shouldn't have skipped that. I didn't mean to. The lads threw them out of the village. I don't know what happened to them after that. People used to say they wandered the woods with the savages, looking for their place. He gives me up the photo. I can still hear the cries of that thief all the time. I'm going to... One day the father got it into his head that they are getting smaller rations because we've written them off. His hands start to tremble. So he went with a group of people to rob us of our food in the night. They broke into the basement. It didn't end well. Right. The old man grabs the photograph, feels it, and takes out a small glass object from his pocket and puts it to his eye. Ah, okay, so he's not so much completely blind. But he's just, he can't see very well. The road home, what a bunch of BS. The road to madness is what it is. Okay. What are you going on about again? The old man leans towards me, scowling. The wheelchair? The war took me legs, then those wankers burned my house and me pigs, but it was years after the war. They said I was to fight the disease, so they said, and my Sotya, the disease, took her from me. All I have is this wheelchair and this land. Used to be different here. First the woods changed, the trees started sprouting up everywhere, we were cut off, then the water flooded our fields. People went crazy out of hunger, they fought over food. If you come across some wheels, 2 little wheels, so that I could fix me chair, maybe you would benefit from it as well. Years ago, when the eyes were good, people used to pass through here. They would leave their huts and go there where that tree grows. They would often leave at night so that no one could see them. They went into the deep dark woods and never came back. Some of them would say they're going home, but most of them were silent. I don't know, the land has changed. The trees have cut us off from the rest of the world, but home, for me, has always been here. Then that monstrous, moaning abomination grew out of the ground. It blocked the passage and that's that. No one has managed to pass through since then. Maybe people found some other place. Maybe they died at the swamps just like us. This guy has a lot to say. No one lives around here anymore. Everyone is dead. Only sometimes, the man lowers his voice. Sometimes I hear footsteps. They wake me up at night. The sound of bare feet against the floor. And bells, sort of. They come out of nowhere. They move towards the trees, then come back. They pass me and fall silent. Like a nightmare. A bloody nightmare. Alright. Okay. Before you leave, please see if you can do something about the tree. I'll consider it, my man, but it's getting to be late, so I need to make my way home soon. Oh yeah, things have definitely, looks like this tree has absorbed a lot of stuff, including people and a pig. The tree is gigantic, its bark stays in constant motion, it swells up and collapses into itself as if breathing. I see human silhouettes growing out of the tree trunk. They're also moving, as if gesturing in slow motion. Dozens of mouths repeat their lines simultaneously, creating a uniform noisy murmur. Between the boughs, I catch a man's gaze. It's fixed on me. His body, similar to the other being, seems to form an integral part of the tree. His limbs are gnarled and his face is grotesquely deformed. He's the only one to acknowledge my presence. His hand slowly raises, pointing to something on the horizon above the roofs of the destroyed village. The man's lips are moving, but the ghastly murmur of other voices drowns out his words. Kick the tree, hoping that the voice will go silent. Try to climb the tree, look at the lips of the person talking to me. Even though the figure speaks sluggishly, it is too high for me to read its lips properly. I think one of the words is radio. The bark is slimy and soft. Its creases move away from my shoes and hands. I feel the arms that protrude from the root tugging at my clothes. I'm not sure if they want to drag me down or pull me closer. I barely break free from their grasp. Climbing up is out of the question. I didn't want to kick it, but it's the last option that's available. I kick the tree trunk with all my strength, breaking a branch sticking out from between the roots. It hurts. I hear a silent voice coming from beneath my feet. It's the face of a man who has grown into the root. He's completely covered in bark. His lips barely stick above the mud, and his raised arms resemble branches. One of them is broken in the elbow. The stump bleeds a white gooey substance. Instead of seeping down, it slowly flows upward, forming a new arm. Okay. I can examine it more, but I don't really know if I want to. How did I miss all of this when I came here first? Did I just give up? Is it like that meme of the guy digging and then giving up right before he strikes gold or something? I don't really know what this will do for me, but let's see. I notice a little smiling face of a girl gazing at me from behind a cluster of sleeping heads. Oblivious to the chaos around her, she studies me with curiosity. Just next to her, a massive man calmly hums some melody. The lullaby drowns in the overwhelming noise surrounding the tree. I'm barely able to make out any conversations and squabbles from the horrible noise of the tree boughs. He took everything from us. The shouts come from an old man. Only the tip of his head and one of his arms stick out from between the tightly crowded bodies. You stole it, thieves. Over next to him, a woman's head, wobbling from side to side, repeats, "We were hungry, we were hungry." Another figure, hiding his face under an enormous root, lets out a shrilling shriek. "Quiet, leave us in peace, shut up." Well, this is a lot of disagreement here in this tree, huh? A lot of, I was trying to find a funny tree joke to lighten the mood. Maybe this is not the time. He's interrupted by a man next to him, his intestines hanging out from his stomach. It was our common good. It was meant for all of us. You stole it. High above at the top of the ground, two silhouettes hanging side by side from their hands and legs, grown into the trunk and trying to bite each other's faces off. Delightful. You can say that again. Yikes. Not sure what to do about this tree. I'm wondering, so the old man is asking us to destroy the tree. Cut it off by the root. Should I? On the one hand, most of those people in the tree, if they used to be people, seem to be suffering, but not all of them. I don't know. I guess it might be considered a mercy to destroy this tree. Ow. Alright, so this is how we would get to the basement, but the hatch is closed. Six potatoes. Joe Check is dead. Wow, how do you go from 6 potatoes to Joe Check is dead? We're down to 26. 6 potatoes. Half a loaf of bread. 2 liters of gasoline. 1 potato. Joe Checks. Yes. Okay, yes. Thanks for clarifying. None. I guess this is 23 August then. Plus minus 5 potatoes plus 1 dog. Minus 3 potatoes, minus 4 potatoes, minus 3 potatoes. I can't exactly parse what this is about, but I do like that it says potatoes. I apologize for this immaturity. Okay, so this would be a way down to the roots of the tree, except that it is blocked from inside. So I need to make my way back because nightfall is coming, but this door is now open, so that should make it a bit easier to get back in here. It should, yeah. Let's try to make a mental note here of all we've seen. Except the stuff we really want to forget. Let's try to forget that. I never seem to be able to find my way out of here very easily. My sense of direction is not fantastic. But yeah, so the encounter with the tree. That was interesting and horrific. I must return to my hideout before nightfall. Okay. At least you don't want to be seeing that prompt when you're still way up there. I think I can make it. This is not my howdite. Wow, words. My brain is slowly melting out my ears. I recently saw one of those YouTube poops where they started switching like parts of words around. And it was funny. Like the guy in the video said something like impressive improvement, and they made it like improvsive improvement, stuff like that. Like they would just switch letters around. It was excessively immature, and it made me laugh. Yes, thank you for listening to my random rant about that. So we are back in the hideout. I like how you reload it You reload it just like a gun. Okay. Actually, would it be good to have some food on us? I have some firearms on me as well. I never know what I should keep and what I should throw out. Anyway. So, one of the faces in the trees said radio, or at least that's how our main character boy interpreted it. I kind of want to close this off with a new door, but this thing has a lot of health. Okay, well, that was not exactly a clean win. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is. The red light. We encountered it in the forest in daytime. We need to survive until, what was it, 8 in the morning? At least 7 more hours for us to get attacked, I'm afraid. Hey. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta attack me. Did I just waste a magazine? Darn it. That was not good. There was something in the room there with me. I was not about to stick around there. At least time is passing relatively quickly, but not fast enough as far as I'm concerned. Imagine having to spend your nights like this, waiting in a corner, just pointing your gun towards anything that could be approaching you. Would it be risky to take a sip of my coffee right now? I have taken the risk. Okay, I have taken the coffee and I have not yet died. So if I die, at least I'll be in full control when I do. Oh yeah, this happens too sometimes. One of them, whatchamacallits. Alright, well, this is not how I wanted to spend the last few minutes of my night, but let me just have a drink. There we go. I survived the night somehow. Can I get an applause for my surviving that? Sometimes running really is the best option. Like, an enclosed space is easy to defend, but it's hard to escape from. So yeah. Hello, it's the 3. Say hello to Guillermo del Toro from me if you see him. Okay, what do we have here? What we have is a lot of reputation. All right. Happy fellows, happy fellows. I don't see any point in keeping stuff around for too long. Alright, let's fix the door. I hope we won't need it, because, you know, we would like to be done here for today. But we would like to escape from this place today, but, you know, we'll see how it pans out. I have a loaded gun or 2, shovel, staff. I can defend myself, at least. I even have a kitchen knife. All right. Did you guys have any ammo for me? You too, indeed. Might as well use the reputation I earned to survive, for surviving the night. Alright, so we would have to explore the town further. You know what I fear, though? I fear that we may need the oxygen tank to even get down below to where those roots are. Considering the main door that would lead there has been blocked off from inside. I also wonder if this is a major choice thing. Like, I sort of ignored the mother pig situation that we could kill for the wolf in the first chapter. Yeah, once again, I need to stop whining about it, but yeah, I didn't do chapter 1 well. If I ever replay the game, we'll see about that. I actually, in earlier streams, I practically guaranteed that I would do another playthrough. I'm not against the idea of doing another playthrough, but I also don't think I wanna like guarantee that when there's as few streams as there are to begin with. At the very least, we saw something actually new this time, so that's good. We opened this door so we can get here more quickly. That is some elegant design. We like that. You got anything new to say? All sorts of things used to happen in our village. Sometimes a mug got punished for some silly thing. A faint smile appears on the man's face, but we always sticked to together when the time came. We had to. I sometimes hear the echoes of those times in the trees' moans. That monstrosity won't let me forget. I also don't know why I veer away from saying the swears. It's not like I never say them in real life. It's just an old habit, I guess. I like to keep my streams relatively clean. But if the game says it, it's like, if it's written as such in the game, then I don't really see any reason to refrain from it. So it's just a habit that I'm sticking by, but there's no particular reason for it. I mean, I've said bad words. I don't mind bad words. I know the naughty words. All right. So, this area is not well explored yet, that's for sure. Sickle. Who you calling Sickle? Oh! A basement hatch. Guys, are we making progress? Is this progress? Holy macaroni. Ah, and when you're in underground settings, time does not move. If I had found this earlier, I probably could have resolved this whole thing right then and there. A hole in the wall of the basement. It must have been made by the growing roots. Ah, it's one of those really bright light things. So, are we expected to cut the roots then? Getting near those lights hurts, so not sure what to do with them. You know what I'm afraid of? What if my upgrading my character with mushroom juice is causing... Am I saying that? Who's there? Am I saying that? What do you want? No, we're hearing voices. I guess it's the tree speaking. Leave. The water is dark and cloudy. The corridor seems very long. I'll probably run out of oxygen. I won't be able to swim through this passage without an oxygen tank. Oh man. I expressed that literal concern just earlier. That I wouldn't be able to do this without an oxygen tank. So, once again, I have been progress blocked by my lack of oxygen. Okay then. Alright, so this is an important place to use my oxygen tank, I guess. But then we need an oxygen tank. No news from the funny tree. So we don't have the oxygen to get through that hole, so yeah. Out of luck, once again. Like, there's a... Like, this is a fragile hope, but if the old man could tell us something about oxygen tanks, that would be nice. Come here now. Okay, yeah, sure. Interesting, he is actually responding to it. The basement is flooded, eh? Am I right? Everything is flooded. He turns around, is looking for something. What? Yes, yes. Elephants. You ever seen elephants, matey? Yeah, we have these elephants here, you see. They live here in the eastern part of the swamp. Their hut is in the thicket in the flooded forest. Since the woods trapped us here, they keep to themselves. They don't fancy us. They have these oxygen tanks. Lots of them tanks. And if the basement is flooded, you could use an oxygen tank, eh? Elephants who have oxygen tanks. Okay, okay. So this is how you naturally discover the oxygen tanks. But elephants, he said? You what? Yeah, okay, the old man advised me to find the elephants and obtain an oxygen tank from them. It will help me pass the flooded cellar corridor. Supposedly they live in the eastern part of the swamp. Alright, well, that's our next objective then. But how could I have missed them for this long? I feel like I should have at least run into them. Anyway, the eastern part of the swamp. I guess we can examine that. At least we're not stuck yet. You know, I don't actually have the ability to whistle properly. It's something of a point of embarrassment, but when I whistle, it's sort of on a lower register than what I whisper. Words! Gosh darn it, what's going on with my brain today? Whisper, whistle. They start the same, but those are clearly two different verbs. If I say whisper again, I'm just gonna talk like this for the rest of the stream. So yeah, I'm worried that these red lights are a consequence of my upgrading myself and becoming more vulnerable to light and all that. Anyway, elephants. And what I was trying to say is, I can't whistle on at a high pitch like most people would do it, so I end up whistling, but it's sort of lowish, if that makes sense. Lowish. Anyway. Okay. east is a pretty broad location marker, I have to say. Because I'm now in the northeast, sort of. Does that count? Or do I need to be in the east proper, like hereabouts? Probably already checked this, but I did. We're still pretty northeast then. Yeah, there's lots of these underwater corridors. Okay, well, the spooky music is queuing in, so... Does that mean there are elephants afoot? Before you claim I have found the oh, look at that shape. Those are probably meant to be the elephants then. Though it's way too dark to actually see. Really, dude? You're gonna do this nonsense again? Wow. My clean language rule is degrading as we speak. Right, we have no stamina in the water. That's not good. Or rather, not much. Okay, you wanna fight then? Let's fight on my territory, buddy. Yeah? Darn it. Lost my groove a bit. Panicked a little bit. Tried to kill him too quickly. Ah, great. I lost some of my stuff. Including my watch, as I can tell by the lack of being able to tell time. Alright, so I can at least tell that I was supposed to go further down. That actually probably went without saying there, but still. Hello there, Trunks Cool, welcome to the stream. And no, I'm gonna try and retrieve it, otherwise I have to buy it from the merchants again. I'm not made of money. I would have liked to have met the elephants today. Pink elephants on parade, here they come. They're here and there. Pink elephants everywhere. Alright, we rediscovered my stuff fairly quickly, no harm, no foul. But the day is progressing rather fast. Can we not? Can we not? Wow, this place is kinda huge. How did I not find... I think we can all agree he was asking for that one. Why does he go so fast? Where are you now, buddy? Come on. What is that around me? That's a trap. Alright, well, we found the cottage, but... Okay, so I'm guessing the elephant people, if they are not immediately hostile, ow, they're going to ask me for something. Intense smell of flowers fills the air. Could this be a new hideout? It's a bit close to the other one, but... that would make things a bit easier, wouldn't it? A bathtub, now that's an essential for any good home. Someone is behind the door, can you hear it? Shush. I already fixed the generator. Not from the village, are you? I need to run home, but these people are talking. I already fixed the generator. Okay, hey there, elephants. The air is filled with a suffocating, sweet odor of rot. Who are you? The woman's wearing a heavy, ruined coat. Her voice is suppressed by the cracked gas mask she's wearing. Can't you speak? Did someone take away your voice? The two children hide behind the woman. The younger one eyes me nervously, cowering in fear. The older one just stands there motionless. You're not from around here. I would have recognized you. We may keep to ourselves, but I know everyone here. I would never forget your mug. The younger child pierces me with its eyes. The steamed visor of his gas mask betrays his rapid breath. Your gob looks like that because of this fiendish air, do you know? I bet you can't speak because you didn't keep your mouth shut when walking through the woods. Is that it, huh? The trees and plains are simply beautiful here, and the bushes bloom gorgeously this time of year, but don't let the charm of this land deceive you. The devil lurks between the trees and he gets to you through your mouth and nose. The older child grasps on his mother's hand. The older child's grasp on his mother's hand tightens. He does not lift his gaze from one of the hut's walls. And you're just going to stand there? I know you want something, you leper demon. You're not getting anything from us. I don't trust you, leper gob. Do you hear me? I don't trust anyone who breathes this filthy air. I mean, I fixed your generator. The woman stares at me intensely through the cracked mask. Did you take my Marchinek? Was it you who kidnapped him? Talk! No, that cannot be. The woman stares at the floor. Greasy black hair drops down on her mask. It's impossible. Stupid child, he went out and never came back. He was on about how his granny will take him mushrooming. I have no idea where he... I told him he cannot go outside. I told him that the devil will find him, take off his mask and take him away. I would look for him, but... She lowers her head even more, as if observing the dead flies stuck to her coat. You want my trust? Bring my Marchinek back? My stupid Marchinek. Find him and bring him home. Here's the key to his room. Maybe he was spending a lot of time there recently. Maybe you'll be able to find something there that will lead you to him. The woman takes the photo and freezes. No, I don't know who that is. I remember this road. The woods devoured it about 3 years ago. It used to lead to our village. I walked it to school. The woman stares into the photo, hypnotized. The road home. My road home. I remember one loitering around here. He used to be a doctor. He would come to the village to treat people. Now he looks like an unholy pig, face smothered in... dressed in rags. This devilish disease finally gets to everyone. You better watch out or you'll lose your mind too. He left towards the eastern part of the swamp. Yeah, I found him and he's dead. Sorry. Apart from these two here and Marchinek, there's one more boy of mine, my precious darling, a blessed child. The woman rests her hands on the oxygen tanks of the children standing beside her. His love fills our tanks with clean air. For this we are forever grateful to him. For the clean air, for the oxygen tanks, for these beautiful masks, and the book in which the devil has revealed his true image, along with his evil plan. My son took it away from the trees with his own hands and brought it here to us. And then? The youngest child, hidden behind the woman's back until now, finally finds the courage to make a small step towards me. One little bear ate a little soup. A faint voice can be heard. Then another one came and... Quiet! The woman smacks the boy in the back of the head. The punch is so hard the hood of his rubber cloak lands on his mask's visor. Not now, not in front of a stranger. You're just like these lunatics who roam around the woods looking for God knows what. There used to be more of them. Guess most of them starved to death. I remember when they appeared not far from here. Must have been around 2 years ago. Around 2 dozen of them. They were led by these three weirdos dressed in old rags. They set up camp at the marsh, there between the trees. They watched our house, stared right into my windows, the oddities. I thought they wanted to kidnap my children or harm them some other way, but when the night fell I lost sight of them. There was no one there in the morning. So, we helped her with her generator, but she's unwilling to, talk with us as long as her son is missing. I get that, but... Okay, a small map. I kind of want to refill their generator, but I don't have fuel with me and it's time. Okay, so 100% the kid is in the mushroom glade, and that does not spell good things for his poor little soul. I was hoping I could bring him back alive, but that might be too optimistic. Will the shadow demons come get me if I just stay here overnight? I hope not. I'm gonna chance trying to stay here. Oh. The shadow demons are here, and I have made a grave mistake. I think we can all agree that this was dumb. Nah, I'll just get a new watch from the three. Hey guys. Funny fellas. Got a new watch for this old boy? You do. You do. Good. Alright, so... we need to find the boy in the mushroom glade. The click of a gun being reloaded is very satisfying. If this game had a manual saving and reloading, I would have tried to shoot at many of these NPCs. But yeah, the game will just auto-save the second I do something mean like that, so... yeah. Give me that ammo, I don't really think I need to preserve my reputation with these guys. I'm just gonna beg and plead. Alright, let me just... Alright, so we need to find the mushroom glade then. If I should replay this game, there are things I need to keep in my brain about where to go. Cause yeah. I'm taking a screenshot of this map. Cause what would be the right way to approach this area? Right? Hello there, Mark. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Arjen Fails at Video Games all day, every day. Okay, so the mushroom glade, that's where we need to be. How am I enjoying the May vacay? I am definitely enjoying it. It's always hard to adjust to it though. Like I have this constant nagging feeling like I should be doing stuff. It's hard to relax. So what happens with my brain is I'll have trouble trying to relax until the very end of the vacation. I'll start to get used to the relaxing and then the relaxing will be over. Yeah, the only vacations I can really properly relax in are summer vacations because they're just so long. And how are you doing? I don't think you have May vacation, or do you? Working again next week, I see. Well, I hope you can get some time to yourself at least. I think one thing that helps when you're the kind of person who is trouble relaxing is to make like a conscious choice to relax. If that makes sense. Building Warhammer, well, that can be therapeutic, right? I think that's a good way to relax is actually to just engage in activities you like. Because I know that if I just sit down and try to just not do anything, that's the opposite of relaxing for me. In a holiday park, huh? Like Center Parks or something like that. It's been a long time since I've been in any kind of holiday park, but right, so if that kid, Marcinek, she called him, if he's here, I don't hold out much hope for him, to be honest. The few people we saw here were so adult they were talking in slow motion. And that guy is just a kid, so I am worried. Ow. I am also dumb. What's the lore of this game? Good question. I look forward to watching the Pyrocynical video of it when it comes out. No, we are a man in a mysterious, like forest. It is sort of enclosed a part of the world. So there's like a town and a forest and a bit that's completely been grown over by these malicious trees that won't let anyone leave. And within these, in this enclosed forest that won't let anyone leave, people change, transform, become weird or savage. We're trying to escape from it, but who we are exactly is a bit hard to say. People see this guy, as an outsider. So he must have come here somehow, and he's also trying to escape. But other people have stolen his stuff because they think they can also escape. I'm not telling a particularly coherent version of the story here, but still waiting on Pets Cup 2. I don't think it's ever gonna happen, but I understand. They locked themselves in the basement. Is that the clue we need? Our common good. Some guys in the trees said that as well. I'm getting poisoned to death by my own incompetence. Yeah, how is the Fallout series? Good? I am actually going to die from poisoning here, guys. Lost my watch again. Episode 5 of 8. Okay, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am not exactly what you'd call a Fallout fan. I played a little bit of Fallout 3. I really tried to give it a proper chance, but it's just not my vibe, I think. So I haven't really kept a close eye on it. But any video game based media that's actually good is probably a boon, you know? Because if there's something we know, it's that a lot of media companies don't take video games very seriously as a factor for things to adapt. Yeah, I may check it out at some point, but there's still Fallout stuff I actually need to play. People have told me to do New Vegas as well. I started on that, and I got really nervous about missable side quests and all that, and just stopped playing it. Like, when games give me a sense that there's constantly stuff to miss and to do wrong, I always get really anxious. Hey there. Todd is executive producer of the show. Okay. Should stick close to the original vision then. We're gonna need 16 times the detail. Okay, now it would be quite fantastic if I didn't step on so many mushrooms that I die. Any games I'm looking forward to? I've been playing some Yakuza 0. That's good. But that's not really something I'm looking forward to as much as I'm already playing. I don't know. Aside from the Paper Mario 2 remake, probably not. And I'm a little lukewarm on that at the time. Crashes when you alt tab. Right. Alright, let's retrieve our stuff. White colorless goo. Wait, white and colorless? That sounds contradictory. Mushroom granny. Okay. Hello, mushroom granny. Okay, I shouldn't be laughing at this, but it's Ah, right, Ghost of Tsushima. I have not played, but I have seen much of that, thanks to Clive streaming it. An old woman sits on a weathered rocking chair. Her sleep is deep and peaceful. A handful of ripe mushrooms grows out from beneath her thick hair. Oh, okay, she has her eyes open now. I wasn't gonna pick a mushroom off of her head, and not that insane. The old lady slowly opens her eyes. For a moment, she stares into space with an absent gaze. Finally, she becomes aware of my presence. Wait, you're not. Her empty eyes now take on a questioning expression. I didn't expect any guests. She throws a nervous look at the door on her right and then gazes around the mushroom-infested house. She relaxes a bit. Suppose you won't tell me what you want, and you want something since you're standing here in front of me, right? What the? Okay, we've definitely lost some of our humanity in the process here, haven't we? Why is eat the old lady an option? That is one of the most hardcore starting lines I've ever seen. Sorry, I'm gonna make a screenshot of eat the old lady. Alright, so... what you guys reckon? Eat the old lady? The woman takes the photo into her hands. Lovely boys, all they have left is their father. I see, I see. The guy in the northern village told us about a family that got separated, with the mother taking a few of the children and the father. I'm guessing that the elephant is the mother in that equation. So, this picture depicts the children that went with the father, which is why the woman stiffened up when we showed it to her. I'm still attempting to grasp the lore, as difficult as it is. The old lady examines the photo, her thoughts wander far away. I remember cars driving along this road, and then they closed it. They set up a fence and a gate, but both the fence and the gate got devoured by the woods eventually. I think that's how it was. Why is eat the old lady an option? Is it because I've had too many mushrooms? Eat the old lady. Great, just great. I wonder if I need to eat the old lady to get through here. See, I don't know if this is... Went to see the granny about the mushrooms. So that has to be this one, right? So why are my only options to eat her? What is this? I don't want to eat her, but I also am kind of stuck right now, as she doesn't give me anything. Gray Zone Warfare? I haven't really heard of it, but yeah, in general, shooters have to do something really distinct to be interesting to me. Ow. 20 FPS. That's not good. Can I stop walking into poisonous mushrooms? Good lordy me. No, I'm only vaguely aware of Tarkov, I'm afraid. I'm gonna say that if I needed to eat the old lady to progress the story, that's pretty messed up. So far, we've tried to make decisions that are aligned with doing the right thing. So, eating an old woman doesn't sound like doing the right thing. Hey. What were you? That was a guy. They removed the most expensive edition because it was a limited time thing? Oh dear. There's a whole discussion to be said about digital media and how the trend towards giving us subscriptions to things rather than owning things properly allows companies to alter, remove, and otherwise change things after the fact. Yeah, the mushroom granny is still there. They went ahead and added a new edition, 250 euros, 100 euros to upgrade it from the most expensive edition. I see. Well, at least they listened to the backlash. We've had so many times now of with corporations making like clueless decisions that the fans don't want, and them just doubling down on it. So at least they're not doubling down. But still, a decision like that is gonna damage their trust with the audience, you know? Good faith takes years or decades to build and mere moments to lose. It's a painful lesson for them to learn. Okay, I want to put a poll out. If there's more than a few people here, do we eat the old lady? Like, I don't believe there's any chance. I don't believe there's a snowball's chance in hell I'm getting a good ending with my decision making thus far. Okay, that's one vote to yes, but I need more votes. Yeah? I can't eat an old woman with only one vote. That would be undemocratic. Plus, I don't know if we have to. I haven't fully explored this area, but it is very confusing is the problem. The lady in the gas mask said her son had gone to see the mushroom granny. So... would I eat her? Honestly, probably not. I mean, you see me pushing back against it. But, I'm a little unsure if it's something I'm just supposed to do. Eat an old woman in the game, and I'm like, the game goaded me into doing it, Your Honor. It is interesting when dialogues and options change depending on prior choices and stuff. There's I wonder if I should even say this because spoilers, you know, but my girlfriend also votes to eat the granny. Well, how can I say no then? But in all seriousness, I'll have to see. No, that's not what I meant. Okay, go away. Are there benefits to eating her? It sounds so weird out of context. Like we are now discussing the logistics of eating an old woman. I don't know if there are benefits. I find it a very strange option, and I wonder if it's there because I am already so infected that it actually sounds like a good idea. How many calories? How many calories are in an old woman? Probably a lot. Can get infected. It's a bit of a difficult question to answer. So it was implied that just being in this place infects you, but also I have eaten a lot of mushrooms to upgrade my character, and now I'm a little afraid that this has caused me to get into some kind of bad ending route. Anyway, need a quick break. Be back in a moment. See ya. Alright, alright. So yeah, long story short, I ate suspicious mushrooms and upgraded my character. And now he can't talk or communicate, and he wants to eat an old woman. So that's about it. Uh-oh. I know what that is. It's a banshee. I should also not be afraid to run out and survive the last few hours just by running circles. Oh. Don't look at her, don't look at her. If I let her approach and she screams, she'll summon a lot of baby banshees. How many of them are there? I'm just getting killed by the ghosts. Okay, why was that light off for so long? Okay, I need to survive for 90 in-game minutes, which is not much, but plenty to kill me if they try really hard. Okay, 60 more. No, no, no. Why are there so many banshees? No. Come on, daylight, daylight, come to me. Daylight. Hello, guys. Funny fellas. So, aside from eating the granny, there aren't that many options there. So, should I go... Like, that's my only lead right now. I'm a little unsure. I also seem to have just missed all the essential places on my initial run through, and now I come back to it 3 months later, and I just find it all pretty immediately. It's true what they say. Sometimes you need some fresh eyes. Sometimes you need to move away from the subject for a bit and then reapproach it. Speaking of that, I want to reapproach the old woman, but I still don't know if I should eat her. I kind of want to Google it, but I also kind of just want to do it at this stage to get progress, because like I said, there's no way in heck that I'm gonna actually get a good ending out of this one. Or I just got good. That's possible. Actually, Clive, what do you say? Did you catch the whole situation with the old woman? You were over there having Taco Bell forced upon you by Lily. My apologies. I hope it was at least good-ish. Long story short, we went here, found the blind old man, who told us we can get an oxygen tank from the elephants. We went here, and it turns out the elephants are a woman and her 2 children in gas masks. She doesn't trust us, but she may if we bring her son back. Marcinek he's called. So we went to his room, and we found a map he drew, denoting this location. And something about seeing the granny about mushrooms. Now, if he sees the granny about mushrooms, he would be going to the mushroom glade, am I right? So... we found the mushroom granny, and the only dialogue option left is eat the old lady. Like, there's no, like, I can't ask her, where is the boy? Did you speak to the boy? I can't ask her what the code to the safe is. I can only eat her. And I am truly befuddled. Like, we were going rather quickly. We were making some genuine progress. And now I am faced with a woman that needs to be eaten. Pardon? Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's exactly what I thought. It's a bit different from Taco Bell, though it might taste about the same. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, look, like, I'm not insane. Eat the old lady. Also, her sitting there, like, looking with this vacant stare and this smoking a blunt or whatever that is, looks like a meme. I'm sorry. It just made me laugh the first time, and I feel very immature about it. But, like, just the whole combination of this. I don't know why I'm getting this option. I don't know if there's anything else to do. Me after another week of work, yeah. So yeah, it looks rather comical, but also, do I want to eat this this old woman? Because I've exhausted all other dialogue options with her. Now, I could just be making assumptions, right? This entire area was marked. But this is the only mushroom granny I have found. She has mushroom hair, just needs salt, pepper, olive oil, and a fire. Indeed. But yeah, you can understand why I'm a little stuck here. Because I don't know how eating her is going to get me any closer to finding that woman's son. And I keep walking into poisonous mushrooms. But yeah, things have started to go increasingly unhinged here. But if it's not here, and it isn't the mushroom lady he was looking at, then where is he? Where is the sun? So yeah, I don't want to make a hasty decision, but I also don't want to get blocked from making progress again. So then you end up with a moment like this, where you're seriously considering if you should eat an old woman. You want to dance? Alright. Hey, how many of you guys you got here? Because there's certainly other things to look at here, but... like, it has to be the granny, right? I mean... yeah. A point-blank shotgun shot, not many enemies are going to be able to stand up to that. Yeah. Okay. You wanna? Okay. How many more of these guys you got in here? Okay. To hell with it. I'm gonna eat an old woman. Rather that than facing this nonsense again. Alright, let's just find the entrance. Let's get the granny eating over with. I did say the hell world. But I meant like the location. The location, you know, the place. Fire and brimstone. But yeah, I was saying earlier, like, I just tend to not use the bad words, but it's also not something I particularly need to hold myself to. I just kind of do whatever. But sure, what the heck? What the heck? Oh, I am not in the mushroom glade. Need to hear you go full Gordon Ramsay on the Grand. I can't really. It's. I don't know if I can pull off a very convincing Gordon Ramsay. Lightly seasoned the old lady. Lightly seasoned the old lady. Okay, well, I'm gonna click the dialogue option, and if the game is just like hee hee ha ha, a joke, I'm going to be upset. Okay. All right, there, Gran. They really want to make you. They really want to make sure. Are you sure about that? I lean towards the old lady. The sweet fragrance of mushrooms overwhelms me. I have to eat her. Okay, I wasn't gonna read that. This is kind of horrific, to be honest. I kind of wish I was doing a Gordon Ramsay bit right now. Why didn't she just give me the key? She could have just given me the key. Okay, well, I had to eat her. Okay. Am I really gonna say that? She was keeping the child locked up, so I ate her. It was justifiable, of course. See, I knew that this woman had a kid locked up in her basement, so that's why I ate her. Lightly season it. The boy is standing under a wall overgrown with enormous mushrooms. He's visibly scared. His lush mop of hair reveals a restless, wide-open pair of eyes. The kid is whispering as if reciting something under his breath. The boy cowers and presses his back against the soft wall, which starts to ooze a white goo. Kneel and extend your arm towards the boy. The boy is terrified. Slowly he slumps down from the wall to the ground, curling into a ball. The murmur turns into a loud recitation. One little bear ate a bowl of soup, but then another bear came, and there were two. Four little bears made a sudden pow. Then along came the fifth and took a little bow. When I take the boy into my arms, he starts screaming, reciting the rhyme over and over. This is going to be a long journey. Oh no. Oh no. As we pass the remains of the old lady, the boy stops reciting. I feel his hands tightly clutching my coat. As I cross the cottage's threshold, I can hear him sobbing quietly. But why, though? Why did she have him locked up in the room there? There's a lot of stuff I really don't understand. At least we didn't eat the child. You brought back my child. The woman leans towards the boys. Martian, where have you been? The boy stares at the ground in silence. Come here. Martian walks towards the woman, nervously plucking at his old torn sweater. Look at you. Where's your mask and the gas tank from your gracious brother? His love protects us. It fills our lungs with clean air. And this is how you thank him, young man. Your childish behavior made him very, very angry. Now we all have to apologize to him for your stupidity. The two kids standing behind their mother flinch. This lady is presenting the idea that she's not infected and not crazy, but I think she just has her own unique brand of insanity. But I just ate an old woman, so I guess that would be hypocrisy to say. The woman grabs the boy's hand and disappears in the hallway. After a while, she comes back with an oxygen tank. Take it. It's a tank for you. It will protect you from this devilish air, the devil's breath, and other evils lurking in this foul place. It's the only thing I have and the only thing I can give you. The tank is a little rusty, but it seems intact. On the side, you can see some unintelligible scribblings. The valve opens with a little hiss of resistance, but I don't hear the hiss of air. It's empty. Do not open the valve without need. You will only waste the clean air. She pushes my hand away from the valve and closes it hastily. May it serve you well. Yep. So they just have these things. Look, I should have probably noticed this. There's plants growing out of it and whatever. There is no clean air in these tanks. She's convinced herself that she's safe, but she's just as infected as anyone else. I'm a little uncomfortable with the fourth child that she keeps mentioning, that we should be so ever so grateful to. What happened to that one? Like, the way she talks about him, she almost deifies him. Was he sacrificed or something for their own survival, and she just can't deal with the idea that that happened? So she sort of elevated him to like a godlike status. Yeah, based on how that played out, it's like I had to eat the old lady. Insane man justifies his murder of a... Okay, then. Now I need to go back there to retrieve my items. What a pain in the rear that is. Yeah, so I just ate an old woman, and then... I hope you don't mind that I didn't read out that entire graphic description of me eating her face. I mean, that's... It wasn't the most appetizing thing to be reading. I also wonder if that option wouldn't even be there if I wasn't so mushroomed up. Alright, anyway. If you know what you're doing, you can also approach this place from the shorter route at the top. But then you'd need to know where the entrance is, because it's hard to see. I like stuff like that. Not to compare apples and oranges, or oranges. No, yes, I am word. I can speak word. Unga bunga. Not to compare apples and origin. What in the name of the Lord is wrong with my head right now? Why do I keep mixing up words? Is my brain just molten right now? Yeah, it is. It is. Appears and orangutans. Apples and origins. Oranges. What the heck? Oranges. Am I having a stroke right now? What is this? I'm just gonna say it in Dutch. How about that? Apples and sinaasappels. Okay, yes, that's easy. Man, this is embarrassing though. I keep misspeaking. First it was the whistling versus whispering, and now it was origins versus oranges. Strange. Hey, come now. Hey. Yeah, not to make a silly comparison. I don't know where I am. But Outer Wilds, finally getting to the point. Outer Wilds was a really great game in that you could, that knowledge is really the only thing you develop over the game. And by sheer knowledge, you find out more and get more efficient in your exploration and all that. Now, this is a game of a very different color, but it's, that is one point to compare it on, is, you could probably get through this chapter in like 2 days if you knew exactly where you were going. For example. Yeah, I don't know what it is with words today, man. Whispers and whistles and origins and oranges. Words, man, we made them up. Alright, alright. We are not doing so well in terms of health, I must say. Don't think these pills do as much good. Where are the meds? I have some meds. Okay, we have the... I almost forgot the progress we made. So let's refill the oxygen tank. All the empty oxygen tanks. Okay, sure. I mean, it's one, but you do you, man. If we could have no banshees tonight, that would be so beautiful. I wonder, I keep thinking about that weird scene with the old lady, because the only way I could acquire the key from her at that stage was to indeed eat her. Because I didn't exactly get a mission from her. Uh-oh. I believe we may be facing more banshees tonight. Yep, there they are. Well, there she is, I guess, if it's only the one. I'm just going for a relaxing stroll through my house. Don't worry about it. Nope, I'm not actually looking at you. There isn't a banshee in my home, I'm just walking around. How long am I gonna have to play this game of catch here? Just making a fence. There we go. Ah, how very nice. I have another shovel in there. That's good, I think. I should repair it. No. There's no need, Miss Banshee. There's no need for that. I'm gonna Banshee from my server. No thanks. I'm at my house. I'm at my house. The shadow demons don't like it when I leave my house. Imagine having that, just casually saying that in a normal conversation. The shadow demons don't like it when I leave my house. 3 more in-game hours. Holy macaroni. Corners. Everything is infected. Come on, couple more minutes. Come on. Okay, I think I might have made it. All this infection stuff makes me feel like I'm spending too long here. Alright, we made good progress, and we know what to do next time because we have the oxygen tank now. I reckon we'll pick it up again after... I don't know. Maybe tomorrow night, we'll have to see. But I'll pick it up again soon. It would be nice if we could push our way through this whole game in this vacation, but I also don't want to push myself to like have to do something. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there. We found an blind old man, we found a horrific tree, we found a woman in a gas mask, and then we ate an old mushroom woman. I'd say that was a lot of progress. Gonna talk to them to proc the autosave. Alright. That'll be it for tonight. Insatiable hunger. Eat the mushroom granny. 3% of players has this achievement. I wanna put that on stream before we go. Let me just... All right. So only 3% of players ate the mushroom granny. Good. I achieved the rare thing. Yeah, it's not every day you eat an old woman. Okay. I'm going to stop now before I say even more insane sounding things. Guys, thank you for stopping by today, and I'll see you next time. And we'll see if we can do more ethically horrific things. Night, night.